There are many wild theories about vaccines, that they lead to autism, increase the chance of getting cancer, and so on. And as new vaccines against the coronavirus are coming in the next few months, I decided to make a video to give you all the information you will ever need about vaccination. I will first of all quickly explain how vaccines work, and secondly, I will talk about the short and long-term effects of vaccines on the body. And I will also explain why you shouldn't do sports the day you had a vaccination. Vaccines are mimicking a viral infection and therefore they lead to an immune response. But let me quickly explain this with an example. If you would get infected by, let's say, the coronavirus, viral particles would infiltrate your cells via a receptor in the throat. There, they release their genetic information in form of RNA, which allows the replication of the virus. But let's don't go deeper into that. The body, of course, recognizes the foreign viral particles and starts destroying them via cells of the immune system, like for example macrophages. Parts of the digested viral particles are then presented on the surface of the cells as antigens. T lymphocytes or T cells of the adaptive immune system then recognize the foreign molecular structure of the antigen and allow the production of so-called memory B cells and antibodies via B cell activation. That means that viral particles are already enough to elicit an immune response, and that's exactly what vaccines are. Usually, these viral particles are generated via destruction of the virus through, for example, heating. But regarding the coronavirus, this is a bit different. The new vaccines against the coronavirus use so-called messenger RNAs, which are transcribed into viral proteins, which in turn induce an immune response and enable the production of memory cells and antibodies against the active, potentially dangerous virus. But of course you can also use DNA, which some companies also develop. So if you get infected with the coronavirus, your memory cells will immediately react and lead to the destruction of the virus before it can do any harm. Exactly that is what most people are scared of, the unforeseen side effects of this new type of vaccine. From the biochemical point of view, it is theoretically possible that the mRNA can be transcribed into a viral and dangerous protein which might harm you. But of course the researchers searched for a protein which still elicits the immune response without being harmful. As the current trials could not show even one person with one serious side effect, I'm pretty certain that this type of vaccine is not more dangerous than any other one. Problematic is only the efficiency and the dosage, as too high expressed proteins might lead to the exhaustion of the immune system. People only die from vaccines when they actually forgot to inactivate the virus before injecting it, or that they confound it with something else, but that practically does not occur. Besides death, other minor complications actually do occur, and even pretty frequently, like for example headache, mild fever, and generally pain. But these occur mostly within the first 24 hours after the injection, as the body increases its temperature due to the immune response. The needle is for sure responsible for more side effects than the vaccine itself, as it leads to local inflammations at the puncture site, which is usually the delta muscle. The swelling and pain and less your health is actually the reason why you shouldn't do sports the day or the next after vaccination. Studies suggest that sport can be even beneficial, as the blood circulates better and the metabolism is more active. So the biggest side effect is actually depression, as you will miss one day of workout. And one last very important thing, if you know a person who really experiences severe side effects due to vaccines, which rarely occurs, and that person protests against vaccination, tell that person that especially he or she needs more immunized people for his or her own protection. That's an effect called herd immunity, where the chance of getting infected is lower the higher the amount of immunized people is. But of course, vaccination must be reasonable, otherwise it will definitely harm you more than it will help you, as it still exhausts the immune system. Stay healthy and see you next time.